Just hold on. Bear in mind just a minute. Let me fix the setup here. We'll plug the controller in. And there we go. Are good. So if you pay attention to the title, then you know what we doing right now. We are doing something very, very special. Like a high skill farmer's house. And then over here, very common machine. TDHD flatbed, fifth wheel, black bed, case IH tread. 100% normal, everything's. And again, yeah, I know we had no money. Luckily, I buy nothing. 6-bay garage, that's common. 380 on floaters, that's every map. Any map I do grass on, pretty much. NovaCat 301. Mowers, set to swath. Pottinger Tedder, the fella, rate. Those are pretty common things on my maps. This at one time was on every map that I played, only it wasn't this modded version. But I started bringing this one back a whole lot into the maps because one, it's a 1050, baby. I mean, come on. Front 3-point, American duals, and I've just now noticed the detail on that front, on this front suspension and drive links and stuff. Holy cow. Blacked out, got the forestry cage on it. And the big thing is 517 horsepower on this 1050. I mean, this will pull around, you know, most of the larger equipment in game. Probably about the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that this won't pull would be the 100-foot Bordeaux Paralink hoe drill. I had it with Paralink. It'll pull it when it's folded up. But now if you got it sunk in the ground, I doubt it. I ain't tried it, but I don't think it would. Now here's something that's unusual. I mean, you've seen me have grain carts occasionally, but usually I'm running the 70,000 liter Elmers. This one, I didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't be running, you know, Welker size fields, Lone Oak size fields, stuff like that. So I knew I wouldn't be running 70 plus thousand on multiple fields. So we just went with the Brent. It's 53,000. I like it. I like the tires on it. They're chunky boys. There you go, boys. The only thing I don't like is they turn. Which, again, amazing detail. On the mod, you can see the linkages that steers the tires. Let's get out here and let's really test the detail. Okay, I can't get up closer to it. You can almost read what that says. Then 7240. I decided to go with the bigger one. Crap, stuck. Because it holds the full 14,400 instead of the 10,000 something like the 7130. So I want the bigger one. But I like it. And I finally figured this out. I meant to do a video the other day and explain this. These tires are not the ones that you've been seeing on my combines. And I will show you why. Let me find the 7240. Right here, the 240 series. Okay. See, the tires you've been seeing on my combines have been these. Now, look there. See those? See those? There's the difference. The Midas tires are 1200 singles, which is what these are. And if I turn the light on, once I remember the buttons, See there, minus 1250, 50 R32s. Those are different than what the, what's that say? Super something tire. That's different than what I've been running, and I never realized it. Now here sits a flexi coil, 24 meter. That's common on bigger, when I'm going to be running bigger fields, which this map I've got some bigger ones. Is this done? Yep, looks like I got all my crops ready to go, so I can plant them all at the same time. Buying station, common. 6 meter, common. Now this is something I've never used, and you've never seen it in one of my videos. It's the Bednar trailer, TC 21000. And I put a 7 meter pipe on the back. And the reason I have this, and you can look through the little window in the front and see what's in it, is because I ran out of seed in a field one day on here, and I wanted to bring seed to my planter instead of taking my planter back to get seed. Well, I tried, I got looking at trailers trying to find something that would work, This is what I turned in. This is what I wound up turning up with. And it actually works really, really well. I actually like it. I mean, it's a pain in the butt, but once you get it lined up, it'll dump right in. So it works perfect. Actually pretty happy with it. And then there's the big burrito. That's nothing new. I don't have to explain what this is. You know what this is and what I'm using it for. Then here, the Condor 15001. I wanted a big seeder that held a lot of seed and fertilizer to get to do these fields on this map. That wasn't super huge. That I wouldn't do, in like 2 passes. So, and I run the same corn planter on everything because, well, I'm not gonna spend all day running corn. You didn't see that fender. Yeah, you seen it because you knew exactly what it was. Big brute. You knew exactly what that was. Here's the selling station. I put it on the other side of the building. This is a building that I have used before. I don't know if I've showed it off in any videos or not, but I've used it before. It's a grain storage building. I'm using it to store silage bales. This is the only thing you're going to see me storing. Or baling, rather. Because of the bale limits. You can only make like 200, so. And I'm making all 3, so that's all you're going to see me baling. But here we have one of the little itty bitty 3-bay buildings. And this is the LB434R square baler. It's a little dirty, it's getting a little use. And the Duits. That's how I say it. Duits. Duits Viper. And I'm using, as you've seen on the bales, that little baby blue bale. Right. And then it is right here. Yep. That's going to be a shout out Missy B. Because it is a Missy B mod. 900,000 liters of everything except liquids. For that, you just go right over here and download Missy B's liquids silo. And I like it. Output is there, input goes there. So you can pull a combine or whatever up here and dump. And then you can do what I'm doing here. I thought this was storage when I first placed this mod. I thought this was storage, not the output. My goof. But this is what I'm going to be using to haul crop with. Is the Warrior, no, let's see, this is the Hulk Plus Plus, I think. Because it's got the diamond plate front fenders. So yeah, Hulk Plus Plus. It's a single cab, long. It's got the pusher axle on it, and then a Wilson Pace Setter 60K trailer. Now I could do the Super B front with the 60K Pace Setter in the back, Might do that for the end of the video. We'll see. We'll have to get some more money, but I like doing that setup. I just don't know about it, and I don't know if it'll fit in there. I have to test that out. Now over here is our headers. Now you'll notice this looks kind of small, doesn't it? That's because it is. This is the, I want to say it's the HS12. Yep, Dominate HS12. So it's not the full, not the big one. The big one I usually only run hit on the 9240s. Because that one weighs the front end of a 9240 down like crazy. So, yep, we're just going to go with that one. And then it will run this 45 foot draper though. So I got the 45 footer. Yeah, I'm not going to run something small. Why would I do that? Now here is a mod that came out the other day and I am loving it. It is the multi-story shed. Go in, hit lower, goodbye. Watch them go away. They just sink down in. Now there you go. Now see, like this, it looks normal. So here we have auto load legal semi trailer and the JCB stage 5 loader. And I put a bell spike on the front from the CSZ pack. When I do anything with those bells, this is what's going to do it. Trek 600, nothing new here. Had to use it to do a lot of, you can tell there's a lot of clearing been done back there. It was used for that. And then the Lizard 5th wheel. But, Billy Mays moment. But wait, there's more! Okay, I'm being stupid, but it's funny. Here we have the 5150 chrome pipe. I love the rims on these. These look authentic to the age of the tractor. Front loader attacher, 3-point. Got it set where it can do anything that I could ever need it to, if I want to. This one you're used to seeing, 1455 XL, blacked out with weights. Steel flat cut, 3-point link, front loader. This one's also set up anything I could possibly want to do with it, even though I won't be doing much. And then the 240 Puma, same way. Except it's got floaters. It's also got front loader, 3-point. Everything's set up to where it can hook to anything and do whatever. So, and then the last machine on the list is the Tetra Phoenix 6x6. I went with this just because, you know, it's a more off-road truck. I think you can change tires on it to Lizard's road tires, but we just went with THROWBACK off-roads to pull this and pick up the bells. Just love how this is hanging off by like 10 feet. Alright, so what we need to do is go over here, pull out the big 7240. It wouldn't hurt to be running 2 of these right now, just to be honest with you. What's my slot count? Not horrible. There we go. Folks, come on. Let's go with... yeah, let's go with this one first. Then we'll just whiz around here. Some plane going overhead. Get out of here, planes. Even I've got the volume turned down on the game. So what we'll do, we're going to need at least one headland on this bottom side right here. And we'll kind of turn the worker loose and see what it does. See if he screws up or not. Probably will, but we'll see. This is barley. Oh, why am I not running straw lines on this? Okay, we get to the end, we'll turn the straw swath on and send the worker down with straw swath on. I don't know how much straw I got, but we'll go with it anyways. You know what, actually we can check it and see how much straw we got and see if we can, how much more we can hold. I know we can hold a lot more, but we'll see. I think that's soybeans over there, so we ain't gonna get none off that. Let's see, go here. Dadgummit. Quit that. Alright, go back here, go here. I don't know which one of these is straw. I'm guessing it's the 281, maybe? I don't know. Either way, we got plenty of room either way. Alright, go back out. Let's see. Enable straw swath. He's gonna miss some, and I know it, but, you know, whatever. So it'll be alright. Start spitting out straw. Attaboy. Attaboy. Alright, so what we need to do now, we'll just ride along with him for the time being, is we're going to need to put in about 6 or 7 of these babies. And get them in the next 2 minutes. That's 6, we'll go with 7. Come on, don't screw up on me. If I didn't have 15,000 trailers installed. Come on, keep going. Sometime today. There we go, place their Super B. You know what, let's go ahead and buy it. Trim color, chrome, main color, black, design color, black. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're going with that. Alright, there we go. Now what we need to do is we need to go in. Go over till we see our subsidy signs. Alright, now we're going to go in. And we're going to do something else. We're going to buy a 9240. From the mod, we ain't buying the baby one. We're going to buy the big one. Yep, we ain't buying that baby one. We buying the big one. The HS16. I think that's the exact same color, but hell with it. And then we need a header. We're going to need the 45-foot draper. Alright, and now we'll get rid of our last 2 signs. I don't care that we only got 14,000, that's fine. Alright, where's our truck? So we're also going to hit our trailer once we get up to the store. Yeah, I know it's not level, it still works though. Screw up, dummy. Now I'll tell you what I'll probably do. I'll probably set them both on once I get back to the store. Once I get back to the trailers and get the new combine back, I'll probably set both combines on that soybean field. It's probably one of the 2 biggest fields that we've got. So it's gonna need to be done that way. And I got it over. Sweet, I didn't get hung. But I hit this door building, of course. Alright, let's go over here and let's move some of this out of the way so I can do this. See?
This is basically like you bought the in-game one, only, you know, you can customize this one short or long pipe, and you can customize the wheels on it. So, and this is the one that you can unfold everything to where you can move the back up and down and stuff. Shit. Sorry. Alright, finally got it around there. I hate when I get a hair stuck between my earphone and my headset and my head. Okay, so I can still back a trailer. Awesome. Pull the truck out of the trigger. And flip around. Come in. There's Frank. Customize. It don't need repaired. Oh, I can't do the roof color on this one. Crap. Can I sell that one back and get enough money to buy another one? Why no? Bunch of bull. Cause the Super B's like 80,000. Really, 6 grand off. Oh, I don't know that I could sell either. It's all buildings. We can't sell buildings. This is all tractors. Can't sell no tractors either. Well, truth be told, I could sell it at standard, but because I don't need it, I'm not using it for anything. Super B, Chrome, Black, Jet. And we're selling the 36 inch. Alright. And there's a good reason for doing this. This will give you a haul capacity of 90,000 liters. This front Super B compartment is 30,000. And then the pace setter itself is 60. So, boom, you got 90,000 liters of hauling capacity on your setup. Also makes it really long, which is kind of nice. And now, grant you, I won't back this up, and you won't see me do that. But oh, he's full. Uh-oh. I didn't even see that pop up. Now looks like we gotta go get a tractor. The other combine will just have to wait. Just store it for the moment. Oh, it more or less fits. Just ever so close. Yeah, let's tractor over. This is also the one with the monitors in it. It's Amazon and horse monitors. Which actually works, because that's what my two planters, that's what my planter and my seeder are, is Amazon seeder and horse planter. back in. Look up. Open the cover. Let's go empty dummy. And as you know, I never have crop destruction on. This is one reason why. It's for the purpose of being able to do this. See, this is one reason I went with this one, with the 7200 series, or the 240 series, is because it holds 14,400 like the in-game combine does. The base game, rather, 9240. What we'll do is we'll get the new combine, now bring it back to the farm, put the corn header up for the time being, and set it up on that soybean field, and we'll set them both up, let them both run back and forth, because he'll be done here in a few minutes, so hopefully he'll be done by the time we get back. See, this is the one that has the thing, so when you're putting fuel in, you can be more realistic if you want to. Probably you're not going to see that here, but I think y'all can do that. So, we'll get a drink of pop while we're going back to the farm. Cheers. Let's see, we're almost back. We'll take these over where we keep our headers to drop them off, and then we'll hook up to this one, fold it up, come back over to the field here. Got the worker. Go ahead and unload the harvester. The other corn header. And see, these are basically the exact same combine, only this one's got a bigger engine. Other than that, they're the exact same combine. Normally I run twins on everything, combine wise, but like I said, these basically are twins. They're exactly the same. The only difference is the numbers on the side and the size of the engine. This one's got a bigger engine. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait on the other combine to get done. And he has completed his task. Alright, that's what we were waiting on. So what we'll do is we'll start him up. Spin him around. Let it pop out. I'll put the top on. Don't forget I'll put the top off. Auger wagon. If you didn't know, if you're running helpers and you don't want them, like if they're stopped in the middle of the field like this guy was, right here, to the right of the header, if you don't want them to try to keep dumping into your auger wagon when they take off,
As soon as it stops throwing grain, be ready on the triggers. Pop that cover closed. That's the best way to do it. So what we're going to do is come over here. This will get fun once I get to the inside of the field. That'll take me a while though. We're going to come right here. And we're going to hire a worker. Jump out. And go to this one. And hire a worker. And jump out. And watch them go, boys. Watch them go. Let me find my tractor here. There we are. And of course we need the engine started at her. Just left you sitting there. We might be doing this tonight. Well, if we try to harvest all the fields, we will be doing night harvest. I don't see that happening. Because we can't see nothing. We can hire workers and they can do it. That was a little longer than it was before, but it was good. So, we just got empty. Get over here to the field because they're going to be expecting. It takes them a long time, the soybeans, to get to get full, but we want to be ready when they are full. We'll go over right here. Oh, stop. Because if we look, we have soybeans, we have canola, we have oats, corn, and sunflowers. And this one was barley, and we already got it. And you see you have helpers A, J, and they are working the soybean field. It says on these two, which are wheat and barley. Well, you know. I could tell them straight from there, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell these because they're not up where our farm is. We don't even need this either that we own for some reason. Or that. Why the heck do we own that? Oh yeah, I've based the farm out of here too before. Because I put the house here and the rest of it was based here. Okay, now we're good. I keep trying to work the controls off Snow Runner on here for the camera. In the pause menu. Keep forgetting they're different. See, the dummies ain't doing too bad. I did change the grass field setup just a little bit. What we'll do, let's jump in. 50 something. 50 something. Okay. We got time. You know, there was a grass field up here with a bunch of trees. Well, I've changed that, cleared all the trees, and created one really big grass field now. Back here, which is ready to go. We'll do that after we get all the main crops out of the ground. We'll probably do that tomorrow in game. And this over here clearly has had a bunch of trees cleared too, and the side of the house. I hate all the stupid trees in the way right there. And this is grass, which I think I've already fertilized. Yep, it's ready to go. It's growing. I'll play out all this up to make a grass field. This has all been cleared of annoying trees right here along the edge. As you can see here, there's no gap in between. Bingo, put it together to make it one really big field. That'll be a good corn harvest right there. Well, there's one tractor in game that I'm really wanting to look at, and I've not even looked at it in game. Figure out like this first. Believe it or not, I didn't use the Borgo for that big field, any of those big fields or anything. I have a third brake light on there. Reminds me of the Dodge Vigo. They have third brake lights. Or, well, about any vehicle has a third brake light in the middle. It's just an awesome feature. Something else awesome about this tractor. You probably noticed it right then. Watch. Engine's off. Running lights that come on when you start it. I don't know why that excites me so much. It just does. I like that feature. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull over here like we're going to start doing this. And I want to go check the tractor out. I'm going to assume it's going to be in small tractors. There's the 1455, 1455. I think this is the one that came out today. You know what? Go matte black on that. Matte black on that. You know that. Of those color options: work lights, working lights, extra lights. Ooh, I like that. No beacons. White block. And standard. There is no front 3-point link. Now, you might be able to put the front lifter on there though. 1056. That is a low horsepower tractor. Front Tetra, Stoll or Allo. Number plate roof. Front grille roof definitely. So they did not think Americans in when they thought of that tractor, because an American did not have that number plate on their tractor. Get it, boys. We might be able to get a couple more fields done before dark. Keep going. This big tractor's got a lot of light around it. And surprised I'm not running any of the really, really large tractors, you know, quad tracks, the Steigers. That dumb idiot missed some right here. It's one time you're ever going to see me turn this on. And it's just because it aggravates the crap out of me that is there. What was he thinking right here? There's one reason I like a baler better is because the baler would have picked it up in reverse. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I don't really need those lights on. Not yet. Just had them on because of the shadow getting cast. The shader on here, it makes it start getting kind of darkish at 5 something, even though it doesn't get fully dark until like 7 to 8, and that's also when you can go to sleep at 7. Uh-oh, they both got full grain tanks. Alright, we're going to pull up toward the straw ends. Start jumping through. Where's the tractor with the grain cart?
just love how they kind of stop at almost the exact same spot. They're on their like pretty much last pass or two. Boys have knocked it out, son. Way to go, dummies. They did stop almost dead perfect. Way to go, dummies. That's about 2 headers. No, that's not even 2 header widths left. So they'll probably start fighting when they get to the top. So that's gonna be fun. Come watch them fight. Once this guy gets done. Alright, let's get this other guy empty so they can get back to work too. Hopefully they'll still fight, because that'd be funny. See, this will be probably more than 50% of this grain cart's capacity. I said it's a 53,000 liter capacity. 26 would be, yep, it'll be more. Because 26 and a half would be half. And this will put it up to 28.8. There it is. Pull out. Fight. We're just gonna ride along with this guy because they're gonna fight. Oh no, they're not gonna fight. We good. I forgot they're gonna miss each other. Alright, back to this. Barely missed some. Bag it up. Alright. Why does that dummy keep messing up when he gets to the end? Yeah, it's a little bit easier to skip a row. This thing don't turn that tight. At least with this trailer it don't. It's a little bit easier to skip a row. It's an old country song, ain't it? Skip a row. I think it is, I can't remember. I think it is, I just ain't heard it in a long time if it is. You don't see nobody listening to old country anymore. It's sad, really. I love it. I listening to the greats, Waylon, Willie, Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, Hank Sr. The one that most people don't know nowadays is Jimmy Rogers. Died back in 1933, I believe, from TB. So there's a lot of good old artists out there that's dead and gone that nobody listens to. If they was smart, they'd listen to them. So let's bring a map up. I don't have it up because I know this map really, really well. I spent a lot of time on it when it first came out. Apparently, they fight. Kind of figured out from that. Alright, back it up. Let him finish. Alright, time for a double dump. And pipe out.
should be pretty good. Run over, click, pipe out. Run as fast as console can run. Click in, start, open. And another 28.8, so this actually will be more than what this drain cart can hold. They're both, neither one of them's full, so. He's got, oh, he's almost empty. And then he's got, he is empty, so, okay, yeah, we're good. They don't need, yeah, we ain't gonna fill this thing up. God! Get it. Ah, hell, didn't even, I had one. The oats are not done yet. So here's what we'll do. We'll see if it'll do it, because it's really didn't even put in 1 liter. We'll see if it'll let us hire a worker on this canola. Yep, it's gonna work. How about it, big boy? We're gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab this combine. And we'll switch out the headers on this one. And get the corn header out. That's gonna be the next big field over here in the back. And we'll get ready to set him loose. After we get the other combine over there. On the big fields, I like to run both of them, start them at the same time. Makes them run better to me. Gets the crop out quicker. Get the little corn header up. Because if I don't use the small header on this combine, then it will absolutely like be doing stoppies. Because the QS16 is, or HS16 is just too big for this combine. So let's unfold. And like I said, I got crop dispersion off, so it's not going to tear my grass up. No, let's put this on the bottom end. There, this has got the small engine. The bottom's not got as much hill climbing to do on it. So we'll put the big one on the other end so it has to climb the hill. And back up so we don't miss those first stocks. Jump out, and we'll jump in here now. He's already on his 3rd pass. That is awesome. He'll get that one done pretty quick. There's not very much field there. We'll jump in here and take this over, and then we gotta try to finish getting that straw up too. Right. So I was thinking the tractor sitting up there when I went by. Let's see, take this down. And yes, there's enough room for me to get this in behind here. Where it can start dumping. And jump in. Of course, start the engine. And this is kind of what this has been. It's been a little secret pet project. I want something new, and this is an old map, but I want something new to play. And I decided, you know what, we'll do Mercury Farms. It's an old map, but it's a really good one, a really fun one, and one that you can set a farm up in any number of ways. So it works out.
that so we can get a good straight shot down the line here. And the only other crop we've got in field right now is going to give us straw is the oats, which aren't done growing. They have fertilized twice, I do believe, though. Yeah, it's going to be the last field we get done before dark. Because he's not going to get it done before dark. Let's check on that oat field as a matter of fact and see if we ever even fertilized it the last time. We did not. Okay, we need to get the big brood out in a hurry. Whoops. Yeah, we actually got the money now to fill him back up. Fertilized grass field with him the other day and was like, I don't know if I got enough fertilizer to do this. That poor old big brook is dirty. Now let's just leave those in for the time being. Here. Bring the camera all the way out. I completely forgot I planted this late because I always forget I got this field. And then like I'll get everything planted and everything started growing and I'll look at the map and I'll go, crap! Forgot a field. And I'll run up and try to fertilize it and try to plant it. That's what I done on this the last time. Hopefully we can get it all. Oh Lord, no, we ain't getting it all. It's gonna be a 3-pass run right here. 3-pass field. No, one of you, I think it was Caleb, had said something about Lone Oak. I've got that one in mind. Believe me, I've got Lone Oak in mind. You may actually see that pretty quick, actually. Because once Stone Valley hits, we'll probably do not only an equipment tour, but a actual like full-blown series on Stone Valley 2X. Because I've seen Stone Valley 2X. I've seen Lanceboy talk about it on his Facebook. I've seen DJ talk about it. I've seen 2 or 3 live streams on it. And every time I see something about it, I get more and more hyped for it. So, yeah, we're probably gonna do a full-blown series on Stone Valley 2X once it comes out. You know, the twin, you could call it twin cattle farm. What I call it, the twin cattle farm. Or the double cattle farm, because it's got the 2 cow farms set up, separated by the fence. He's gonna turn around. So, yeah. We will be doing probably a full-blown series. We'll probably start out with once I get everything set up, set everything up and then I'll do the video. We'll probably do a equipment tour. It'll be like episode 7. Or if I do line up before it comes out, 8. As well as it'll probably be episode 1 of a series. So we'll go through and we'll actually do a Stone Valley Let's Play as well. I know right now we're not really doing any kind of Let's Plays on the channel, but that is a map that I've been looking forward to. Let's fire this work. As per you know, as with any other, map and stuff I have on here, I will be playing Stone Valley when it comes out off screen. I may try to do 2 game saves. That way we can have one that I'm not messing with unless we're on screen, unless we're doing a video, and then have one that we're doing as a video series. So that way, you know, it won't have one of those situations where I do a video and then, a few days later get a chance to do another one and everything's different on you. So I might do that as 2 different game saves instead of doing the equipment tour let's play as well as my personal play all on the same setup. Yeah, we'll just take this over here and just dump it in the grain cart, and the grain cart will dump it straight in. So then we'll go back, finish, go back over here and dump again, then we'll go take a little nap for the night. It's dumping fast enough out of the grain cart that it's not even accumulating. That's cool. Let's see. Okay, we're at about an hour. So we'll keep going. About 11:30, between 11:30 and midnight, we'll call it, somewhere in there. Come on, dump out, dump out, dump out, dump out, dump out. Good. You just can't see that well. That's the reason I don't combine at night. And that's also the reason that you're not going to see me doing an in-cab with combine, because I can't see to make sure I get everything. That's one thing I am like very, I guess you could just say anal about, is when you're combining, make sure you get it all. Any crop you leave in the field is wasted crop that you could have sold, or if you were using it for feed, that you could have fed, or done a little drift action. So I'm very like anal about that. If you're gonna do something, do it 100%. Get it all. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this, a little bit right here dumped out. We'll take this header over and drop it, take the combine over to its starting position in at the cornfield, and go take a nap, and we'll get back started in the AM running combines, because we've still got 2 fields to go. We've got a sunflower field and a cornfield to go. And then we'll also be cutting silage and hay as well, once the 2 crop fields are done. Alright, cut the lights, cut the engine, go in, and I guess we'll just take us about a 12-hour nap. That'll put us at 7:30 in the AM. Of course it's raining. We can't harvest crop. So we might be doing our silage now. this is definitely ready to go. Yep, guess we're doing solids first. Yeah, that squats the back of this big 380. Like that back motor's almost dragging me around. I could put a weight on the front, but where's the fun in that? Make the big 380 work for a living. Alright, right here. Now, just a minute, guys. Alright, we're back, we're turned on, and lowered, and here we go. If it wants to rain on us and we can't do any harvest, or corn or our sunflowers, we're going to be doing our solids right now. Oh, I got the hiccups. I like the little hillside idea for a grass field. See over here, I don't have to turn it off. The other side I do. That's all fine and well and good though. As long as we got our full yield, that's all that matters. Like, I swear I think this is the one time it's rained in game since I started this map. I don't think it's rained yet until now. Like I said, this is a decent little sized grass field here. Actually, both of my grass fields are pretty good sized. That's the way I do them. And I was running this on, normally I run this on these mowers on the 1455. It technically is like 100 horsepower shy or more to run them, but it will run them. And I run front mower on the front and the butterfly on the back, but I used this mower to mow with this tractor to mow with the other day, and I remembered I could do this, and I was like, well, let's just try that. Usually don't miss nothing doing that. Which the way I'm mowing, I ain't gonna miss nothing no ways. If I do, I'll go back and get it. You know how I am. But I thought it would do it this way. And the good part is we're going to do silage bales off this, so we ain't got to TED this or nothing. Now, we'll probably bring the rake up here and rake these into like 2 lines together, so I don't have to make as many trips with the baler. But other than that, all we have to do is bale it and wrap it and haul it over to the big farm.
Swing. I told you this was a good sized field. I didn't realize it was even this big. And I made it. When you actually make the grass field, do all the plowing for it and everything, and you still don't realize how big it really is. Turn on, and go. I should come up with a really cool idea if somebody actually like or made these, like put an update out for them. That would be a really cool idea to do. Would be if you've got them set up in this particular setup, you turn one on, make it turn both on. I think that'd be awesome. Done. I was quiet there for a minute, but just finishing this field, and I was also listening to a floor radio too. Why are you throwing a ton? Oh, I forgot to turn the mower off. Crap. But that don't explain why I was throwing extra grass out here at the end. I don't know. I made a boo-boo. Turn it off. Yep, turn it off. It's gonna bring the front up to fold. And this the rear. Yeah, it's crazy we'll set up running these this way, but it's a lot of weight on a 380 Magnum too. The Magnum's still heavy enough enough around him that I can do whatever I need to with it. It doesn't. It'll still steer and all that stuff. So you can see how bad it's squatted. Watch this. Told you there's a lot of weight back there with them motors. But it won't bother it. Oh, Nathan, what's up? Not a whole lot. Harvested a couple fields or 3. And then they showed off the equipment at the beginning, so not a whole lot. We've got, I bought another combine for this map once the video started. They're both sitting over there. You can see one of them. And it started raining after we took our little nap overnight. So we couldn't even use them. So I said we'll make silage instead. And that more or less catches you up. Which this will process and upload when we get done, so you can watch the parts you missed later if you want to. It's like I said in the title, huge throwback map. And I'm looking at doing Lone Oak, possibly soon. And I also mentioned earlier that I'll probably do 2 different game saves on Stone Valley 2X when it comes out. I'll do one for me, and then I'll do one for the channel. That way I'm not doing all kinds of stuff off screen on it, like I do on all the other maps. That one will be a dedicated channel game save, and then I'll have the one dedicated for my personal play. Then they'll probably be running the exact same equipment, the exact same everything. Only one will be for me and one will be for the channel. Oh, don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. I might have clipped it, I don't know. Yep, still going. Probably keep going until probably another 30 to 45 minutes. Long enough to finish this and do the 2 crop fields that we've got left if it ever quits raining. So like I said earlier, this is like the first time it's rained since I started this game save. And it was right when I was in the middle of harvest, doing a video. No, actually, I've not crashed at all in this video, thank you. No, I've actually not crashed at all, I don't think, in this video, which is really unusual, come to think of it. That's not crashing, that's just me dragging a rake around a tree. So yeah, I've actually not crashed. I know, hard to believe. That's the reason I like Mercury Farms. It's, you know, the way I've got it set up. And where I've got it set up, it's wide enough that I can actually do stuff without crashing into everything with my huge equipment that I like to run. Which I'm not running nothing too massive on this map. Let's see, the biggest thing I'm running is probably that Flexicoil cultivator. That's good enough, I can get that with the baler. No, my intention was to turn this thing around. I will eventually. Yeah, there we go. We'll watch it bounce when it hits those windrows. Yeah, like this entire building's empty right now because everything is doing something. Grain cart's normally in here. It's sitting over at the silo attached to a 240 Puma. The 1050 Fendt that's usually in here is sitting over attached to a collection wagon. You can see them sitting over. Combine that's usually in there is sitting at the cornfield with a corn header on it. And normally I run the Puma, like to run this baler, but I'm just gonna run the 380 since I'm already in it. And I didn't. How did I not line up right with that? Come on. There we go. Let it unfold. Shit's already got like 3,000 liters of grass in it because that's all I use it for. Is to do my silage bales. The hay and straw both are collected by the pickup wagon. There's the radio again. Yeah, these radios work. I hear everybody in the county. Is that gonna be the day you plan on streaming? It's just kind of whenever I take a whim. I don't really have a set schedule right now. Because I've been doing a lot of the equipment tour series that DJ requested. I'm gonna try to get a schedule set up. You know how it goes. You know, life gets in the way and such. But if you're subbed and hit the bell, then you should get the notifications for it. But I'll try to do Tuesdays. If it works good for you, and I can pull it off, then yeah, you can look for it on Tuesdays. It'll just depend on it's fully volunteer. I've got a radio and a pager here at the house, and whenever we get a run, I can either, because in Kentucky where I live, there's 2 levels of certification. There's a 150-hour level 1 and a 400-hour level 2. I am Kentucky level 1, 150-hour certified with tons of other hours on top of that. I've been on my department for 6 years, been doing it for 8. So whenever we get a call, I have 2 options. I can go to the station and get a truck, or I can go straight to the scene in my personal vehicle, which also has lights and sirens in it. So it just depends on what it is and where it's at in our district. Because my department runs 2 stations and we run 7 trucks total out of those 2 stations. And it just depends on what the call is and where the call's at, as to whether I go straight to the scene or whether I go to the station and get a truck, which station I go to get one. It all just depends on what it is and where it's at. I know that was, but you know, to make that long answer short, it's all volunteer. We don't stay at the stations ever. Every now and then you might catch us there if it's storming or if it's our meeting night, but other than that, no, we're all just living our lives, and if a call comes in that we can go to, we go to it. So yeah, that's the way we are. We don't hang out at the station all day. I mean, sometimes you might catch us there, you know. Our chief is, we're all fairly close. We've all been on there for years together. And our chief's pretty good about, you know, if we want to work on our POV or something at the station where we've got too much for us to come down and pull the brush truck outside or something and pull our POV in to work on it. So, you know, you might catch somebody there then or something, but most of the time, you know, we're pretty much, I'm assuming like you guys are, the way you put that comment, we're just living our lives, working, spending time with friends and family, whatever, and then the call comes in. If we're in anywhere nearby, we go. Okay, see, we're fully rural too. We have we have two businesses in our district, and that's it. We have a Family Dollar and a locally family-run furniture store, and that's it. Other than that, ours is fully residential, all homes and farms. So, um, but I mean, we're running pretty new, pretty nice stuff out of two stations. We've got Station 1. It's a old building they built when the fire department first was founded in the 70s. It's got 2 bays. It's got a brush truck, a '04, I believe it is, Kenworth engine, and a older white GMC 2,850 gallon tanker with a cat and a 10-speed 8 fuller. And then we've got Station 2, which has got, it's a lot bigger station, but it's only got 3 bays. And it's running a '05, I believe it is, 2500 Dodge with the Hemi in it, as a brush truck. The brush truck at Station 1 is a 80 something Chevrolet. I forgot to say that. Station 2 has a '06 Kenworth engine, a Volvo, I believe it is, 3,250 gallon tanker with a cat and a 10-speed 8 fuller. And then we've got a '94 International engine. So we're running quite a bit of trucks out of two stations. Okay, yeah, see, ours, you're bigger than we are. We've got a school close to our district, but not in it. It's in the next department over's district. But if something ever happened to it, we would be there because we would be close. Yeah, I mean, you're doing a lot more than we are. Because normally I can't do anything. I drive a truck normally. I've been off for like 2 months for all this crap going on in the world because I haul parts for Ford, and they're shut down. So I know it's working, so I can do a lot more right now. But normally I can't do anything hardly ever because I'm always out of town working. But I think we've had 3 or 4 calls, 2 months or 3 that I've been off. You ain't got so much, but you still got more than we do. But we're pretty set up for what we need to do. We've got a few different departments around us that, if they get close to us, they'll holler and we'll go to them, or we can holler for them and they'll come to us. And we've also got we'll help departments in the nearby counties because our district hits the county line for 2 different counties, so we'll run to other counties if we need to help them out. Getting ready to pop, and I quit wrapping there. Let's see, it was back in November, I believe it was. We actually went to a nearby county to help. That was a big fire. There was 5 departments on it. We took M2, M3, M4, M8. We took 4 trucks to that fire, just from our department. That's not counting the other 4 departments that came. So, I mean, that was, in another county, but they called and asked for our help, so we went to them. Basically, to make the story about that fire short, if you call for my department's help, you're going to get the house. I mean, we'll bring everything in the house, including the kitchen sink, as the saying goes. We don't half-iron in respond. When we respond, we go all out. Normally our grass and woods fires, brush fires, on those we usually roll both brush trucks and an engine. And then a car fire will usually wind up with usually 2 engines. Okay, that's pretty big if it was an hour away. Like I said, we've had our car fires are normally 1 engine or 2 engines. Structure fires, we roll the house on those. They get 3 engines and 2 tankers, so they get all 5 of the structure trucks. And then we'll leave the brush trucks at the station. It's on those because we don't need them on a house fire. Hold on just a second. Now if we do mutual aid somebody else, typically we will not take all the trucks. Like the big fire that I mentioned that was in another county that we went to, it was, we took 4 trucks out of 5 that we use for house fires, because you gotta take care of your own district too. I mean, we've got the people that border us would cover us if we needed them to, but we always keep at least one of our trucks in district. That way, if we get something, at least one of our trucks can go in and out. Most of the time, we can handle most things by ourselves. We've got enough people that most of the time enough people are available that can get trucks and get to it that we don't need mutual aid. Now there was one year, about 5 years ago or something, the one call that we had, they did page help on it. We had a gooseneck loaded with hay catch fire on a state highway that runs through our district. And it happened on a day that 90% of the department was an hour and a half away at state fire school. So they paged that one out 3 times before anybody could get a truck. And by the time the 3rd page went off, the way it works in our area is our department is named McWhorter, and the 2 departments that border us in county are Laurel County Fire and East Bernstadt Fire. Well, when they paged us twice, and they'll the first page will go off, and they'll make a second page after 5 minutes. After 5 more minutes, they'll do a 3rd page. Well, when it gets to the 3rd page, they call somebody else to help. So when the 3rd page went off, they paged McWhorter Fire and East Bernstadt Fire to it. Because, like I said, 90% of us was an hour and a half away at fire school. Which is typically when crap goes down, is when we're all going to fire school or something. I mean, it happens, but it is what it is.
Typically, we don't have nothing too bad in our area. I mean, we have had bad calls in the past. I mean, I've been there for 6 years. I've seen everything from complete and total lost structures to kitchen fire getting put out with a garden hose by our assistant chief, to you know minor fender benders to fatality rollovers. I mean, I've seen it all. Uh, well, see, that's one way we're smaller than you all are. It's because um, we do not do EMS at all. Our fire department is strictly firefighting. We're strictly fire suppression. Um, Now, there is some departments in county that will do rescue, like Laurel County's got the tools, East Barnstead's got the tools, um, but our department does not do rescue on a car wreck. I mean, we'll do victim rescue on a house fire, obviously, but we won't do it on a car wreck as far as extrication goes. And we also don't do EMS. Now, our local EMS service, we have a local EMS service. It is privately owned, but it's been running here in the county for, I want to say something like 30 or 40 years. They have a station in downtown, and they have a station on the south end of the county, and they do a really good job. They've been here long enough, they do a really good job. All departments, we've all got really good working relationships with the ambulance service, so it all works out really well for us. Like if they page out, our department will order fire department for a car wreck, most of the time it comes across the radio. It'll say Ambulance Service Station 1, London Law Rescue Squad, and Quarter Fire Department. And they'll page the ambulance service for the medical part. We'll do first aid, but we won't do anything more. Then we have the London Laurel Rescue Squad for extrication. And then they have us for fire suppression. And, like I said, all emergency services in the county, county SO, Sheriff's Office usually shows up. We have a really good working relationship, so we all show up, do our parts, and take care of whatever's going on. Now, we do run some medical calls. Most of the time, it's a lift assist or a LZ request. They'll get on scene and they'll page us out. So saying, hey, we need a lift assist to get the patient on the stretcher and in the ambulance or whatever. Or they'll page us out and say, we need a landing zone for a helicopter for a fly out. We'll go set the landing zone up, shut the highway down, or set it up in a field or whatever's convenient. Or I don't know what you all call it, but around here it's called Code 700. That's going to be a full CPR, a full code, they call it, CPR, all that. They have started paging us out a whole lot to those. Well, see, I'll answer that in a second. Like I said, they started paging us on the codes a whole lot now when they get paged out. Because in our area, our EMS is really good about getting where they need to be. But some of the out there backcountry parts of our district, we can beat EMS there every time. So they'll page us, code 700, and we'll show up. Because you know how it is with, family and stuff like that. When a code happens, family really kind of
have a hard time trying to do CPR on a family member. So they'll page us, we'll get there, get CPR going, and then when EMS gets there, we'll help them get them packaged and loaded and to be transported. But now on the EMS thing, I used to be EMT. I'm not anymore. And we have another guy on the department that is an EMT still. And we used to have another guy that was, but he's not on the department anymore, not the ambulance service anymore. Won't go into that. But at one time we had 3 certified and working EMTs on the department. Now we have 1 certified working EMT on the department. I'm not certified anymore, nothing like that, but I do still remember a lot of how to do it. So I still carry, a good sized first aid bag in my personal truck and stuff, and if I need to do first aid or something like that, I will, but I'll help the EMS if they need help, because a lot of people that work the EMS service now, I don't know, but at one time I knew all of them, and I still know the ones that's the hardcore members that's been there a long time. I still know them, so we got on the scene with them. I can jump in, I know where most stuff is on the trucks, and I can just say, alright, you need this, alright, and I can get it ready for them. Or, whatever the case may be. Yeah, see my personal truck, let me know. That's something that can be arranged. I can let y'all see my light setup, for people like, y'all that's firefighters. If y'all want to see it, I can show it to you sometime. It's not complete yet. I've got about 3 more things in mind for it. It's gonna take me about $600-700 or better to get, but I've got it pretty well set up right now. I've got a Z flash on it. I've got 2 Phoenix T3s in it. I've got 2 signal sound off lights on it. I've got speed tech bar in it. An Amazon bar I got for fixing a girl's lights in her vehicle. She got me the bar for free for fixing her lights. I've got a couple of other little lights that she gave me that I'm not putting on the truck because they're just not bright enough. I've got a light bar that I got off the guy that is still a working EMT that's on the department. I won't put it on the truck just because my truck is all hideaway. There's nothing visible on it other than the T3s on the license plate and what you can see through the windows. So there's nothing visible, so I won't put any bars on the outside. How many calls we get a month? We're lucky to get 1 or 2. Just to be honest with you. I know that is a really good thing. I mean, I can say there's nothing wrong with it. We usually get, maybe 1 or 2 or something. We don't get a lot. We're not a big department, so we're not running a lot of calls. Said I don't know if people in our district just behave themselves or what. Which I know it's a load of bull. I know they don't, but we don't get a whole lot. We did get paged out twice yesterday, but it was the exact same call, and it was total nonsense. It was they're building a new house in one part of our district, and it's a really nice house.
But what they're doing is they were still building it, and they were um, put the alarm system in already, and alarm system was going squirrely. 20 minutes. Might be at the end, but we might still be here, so you can check back and see. Why is it still stinking raining? If you're still here, do y'all want to see that video of trucks? Let me know. I've got one on my phone, but it's not a new one. I think another updated version. Run, we're getting wet. Turn, go in the building here, get dry. Let's get Big Brood out. Yeah, we'll leave the door open on Big Brood, he'll be alright. Let the cool air in. It's already started growing back on me. Oh, that was close. Didn't mean to fertilize that. It's been like a really long fire department chat, but it's cool to me to see, some of you guys pop in and say, yeah, yo, we're firefighters too, and I love talking about fire department stuff. Something I really love doing. I mean, the living room of our house, of mine and my girlfriend's house, is actually done with fire department stuff, we got a thing hanging on the wall that basically looks like a hubcap from a boat trailer, but it's actually a fire department thing. We've got a license plate that is the black and white flag with the thin red line. That is also, the thin red line also turns into an axe. It's got our unit numbers on it. She's got a little fire hydrant ornament thing hanging. Stuff like that. I've got stickers on my truck. 3 or 4 of them that are fire department related. I've got a fire license plate on the front. I've got firefighter tags on the back. And when I license my truck this year, I'm going to try to order a custom plate with my unit number on it. Some of our guys have done that. So, I'm pretty heavy into my firefighting stuff. Now, once I get Big Brute put up, I will probably fast forward time to get this rain to stop so we can get them try to get them other fields harvested. Since the rain won't stop all the time, we've been doing the silage work. I am stockpiling that silage grass and hay for a reason. Or silage straw and hay. I was planning on doing cows on here at some point. That point is just not arrived yet. And that's the reason I've cut the 2 massive grass fields. I keep doing hay and grass off of hay and silage. I like the grass work. I don't like having to pick it all up, but I like the mowing and stuff of it. And we got a really cool mower today. I'm not going to use it, really. I mean, I might for mowing around the farmhouse or something, but this is what we've been wanting. Why has it took someone so long to make this mod?
sickle mower. Sickle mower. Like that. And I want a disc mower. I want this mower to fold up like this mower. Fold up, not fold back. Alright, let's just see if this will work. Yep, it's gonna work. The rain stopped. He's making progress and we're not up here to get this guy started yet. Go, 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 go! Run, you little slow outfit. Look at the big cases go. I love my case equipment. Love the color red. Alright, we need to put this up. Oh, they're going. Because it's not going to hurt them to run for a few minutes by themselves. Corn takes forever to fill up. I've yet to figure out how I have $257,000. I don't know what I sold to get that. Alright, now this. This is going to go over here. And then this guy is going to be going over here to the cornfield. And what we'll do is put the two combines and the two end bays on the building over there next to the flexible. And we'll put this in the middle bay next to the hay rake. And then we'll put this tractor on the bottom over there where it goes. And that'll actually leave us an open slot in the two-story building. So that is actually going to be really nice. Shut that off, save fuel. I didn't need like 5 or 6 tractors, which is what I had. I had the 2 small ones, this one. Okay, yeah, I said I like 5 tractors. I didn't need that many. Looks like we're actually not going to get all the fields done in our 2-hour time window. Because we're sitting at 10 minutes too. Hey, what's up? Ain't missed a whole lot. We've been farming. But you can watch it later. It'll come out as a video. We had like a 20-minute firefighter chat. Or 30-minute firefighter chat. Because my personal radio on the back. I don't really do a whole lot of multiplayer. I do jump in DJ Gohams when he does his members only multiplayers. These are helpers. I might set something up later on to do a multiplayer. I'll look into it. Right now I don't, but I will definitely look into it. Alright, that's cool.
this guy emptied. Yeah, I guess I did start that other guy a little bit later. That explains why he just now got a 80% on his grain tank. Yeah, we'll shoot down to the bottom of the field while they're turning around. That way when he gets full, be ready to rock, to empty him out. Oh, there's a spaceship over there too. Forgot about that. How many of you's played Mercury Farms and remembers the spaceship? Now you'll have to use your landscaping tool to get to it, because it's actually outside of the map, but your landscaping tool will let you get over to it. It is... Oh, he took it out! Oh, no he didn't. No he didn't. No he didn't. It's over here. Crash spaceship. Burning boots. There used to be... I don't see it now. Here's the burning boots. The alien ship crashed. There used to be like a little set of feet sticking out from one of these rocks, but it's not here now. But there's Alien and Jim's ship. I don't know why it says you do not own this land, because this right here is the map border. Uh-oh, helper C's full. Better go empty him. And see, I told you it's gonna be a good corn harvest here. Now that's their second. Oh, stop. Full combine. Of this field. There's enough here to fill them both up. Probably another time each. So we're looking at probably at 50, almost 60,000 liters off of this probably. That's a good harvest, I think. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and finish. Maybe try to finish this corn harvest maybe, and then call it. And I'll probably do the sunflower off screen. But when I do it, it's going to be the same thing we're doing right now. It's going to be a helper or two running combines, me running chaser, and letting them do their thing. So, no biggie there. Where is the small combine? Okay, there's the big combine. That's the 9240. He'll be full on his next pass down, if he don't fill up this pass, which I don't think he will. But there's no way he's gonna fill up on this pass. It'll be next pass. And then this guy, he won't fill up. Let's see, it took him 2.5 or something like that to fill up, so he won't fill up till he comes back down here to the end. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Long enough to finish this field probably. I'd say I'll probably cut it after these two guys get done with this cornfield, but
What's up, funny bone? But I'd say we'll probably cut it after these two guys get done because we've been going about 2 hours. So we'll hang out till they get done, and we'll go. Ah, I can stretch. Sat in a chair for 2 hours. Makes you a little stiff. Which I normally sit in a tractor trailer for 12, 14 hours a day, so until everything started, and I had to stay at home for 3 months. Uh-oh. Big boy just filled up in the 9240. As I said, this is why the Kinsey's on wheels. Because they're huge, and I love it. Oh, come on, little Puma. You can do it. Got this. You trained for this. Yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, times are a little tough being off work, but we're managing to make it somehow. I'm hoping to go back to work here in another week or two. So I can start getting everything caught back up, get stuff paid for again. Being off work is for these birds that won't stay out of my fields. We might. He buffered about a minute behind. That happens to me every time I watch DJs. And I have good internet. Like, I've got like some top of the line internet for around here. I don't know why. It likes to be crappy, but it does. But it happens. The thing that bothers me is freaking SnowRunner. I've been burning that game up lately. And every time me and my buddy tries to play online, it always, like, we'll play for a while, and then all of a sudden it'll crash. It'll just crash, kick us both out, and, like, pop up. An error occurred. Suggested actions. Send report. I'm like, really? Is that cart sliding downhill while being loaded? I don't think so. I'm sitting still right now. These huge honking tires, it shouldn't. I can make it slide. Okay, no, I can't either. These tires, I can't make it slide. Which it does have 40, oh crap, 43,000 liters of corn in it. I can make the Elmer 70K trailer, Elmer 70K auger wagon. I can make it drift around and stuff, but this one ain't wanting to. This one's got a whole lot of weight to it in it right now. These guys are about to fight over at the end. Watch this. We'll go watch. We'll watch them fight earlier. We're gonna watch them fight again. Zoom out. Get a good view. if you want to get a grain cart, I'll go ahead and suggest this one. This is a good little grain cart. If you're gonna be running, don't you quit being stupid. Just get the corn. If you're gonna be running fields bigger than this, I suggest the 70k Elmer's trailer. But it's also a good one. Told you they're gonna fight. Okay. Crap! I want to ride on top. Right on you. Let me in. What's really bad is he's almost full and this guy's not. And he is full and that guy's not. Crap. No. Oh, it's going slow. Alright, we'll test your theory right here, Zio. No, it's very, very slightly. I mean, it's very, very slightly moving, but yeah, it's moving. I'd never noticed that. If you hadn't said something, I would have noticed that. Oh, you're not blocked by an object. Go the hell on. Two dummies. It definitely got these big floaters squatted in the back now. There. Squatted floaters. So this is the reason I used to run the 8R. The modded 8R so much. Back before, you know, that's an old tractor, I don't use it no more. But just used to run it all the time. It had floaters on it, and this one come out with floaters. The Magnum come out with floaters. Yeah, the row was shiny. Yeah, exactly. Like one stock thick row. Blame the workers. It's all the workers' faults, man. They can't drive. Yeah, see, the 9240, the big boy of the bunch, he's doing the row shame. Let me in. Okay, he's got 8,000 liters. Why? You are not object, you dummy. Okay, it's gonna be easier for him to dump into this guy, so fold the header. Thanks, Flamebone. See you later. Dude, you were right, dude. It was moving. Like, I zoomed in on it right there a minute ago and checked it, and it was. I mean, it was barely moving, but it was moving. Ah, bull hockey. It was unfolded. Let's pop this guy's pipe out. Watch and learn, my little friends, if you've never done this before. If I can make it work. Aha! It does work. Yeah, it could have just been the pixels, but it sure looked like it was moving to me. And that filled him up, really? Yeah, it did. Now I'll be done going. Alright, looks like we're tagging them both over. Didn't want to do that, but you know, we didn't get a choice. I'm telling you, if you don't have that shed right there, you need to get that shed. That thing is awesome.
I love that shed. Did I put the top over the... Dadgone it. In the cover. Get back in the baby bind. I'm gonna do like a Welker's. B-spine. This one's gonna be B-spine. Since it's the 9240, it's the big engine. It'll be B-spine. No, it'll be baby bind. I told you that header's heavy. That's 16 meter header. Or is, I guess the HS 16 header. I don't know the full width on it. Off the top of my head, I should. That's what I always run typically. At least on the big combines, but. I told you this header's heavy with these floaters. They even got a lift back to them. Alright, well that's dumping. I know I said we're not going to do the field tonight, but I'm going to take guys over here anyway. So they can at least be set up. Anyways. Alright, shut him off. Crap. Switch to this combine. We'll go ahead and unfold the header back up here. Actually, fold it back up. If you want to, it's easy. It won't fit. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit wider than it needs to be. That looks like that right there might be about right. Alright, shut that off. Now, let's see. Click, 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 click. Let's jump out of here and go over, it'd be easier. Click, click, click. Actually, let's take this guy over here because we'll need to go ahead and do it. I guess it's me and you, because I've got it going on my phone to do chat. So yeah, I guess it's just me and you. But that's actually where we're gonna call it. So thank you y'all for jumping in, Funny Bone. Everybody else has jumped in. Nathan, everybody's jumped in. Thanks. I really appreciate it. If you're watching it later, appreciate that too. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know what you think. If you have any videos in particular you want to see, let me know. Like I said, I'm looking at Lone Oak pretty quick, doing a setup and tour on it. Stone Valley 2X comes out. We're going to do like a whole series on it. But I really appreciate it. Y'all, I know you might want to on bean belts, but if you want to see the video of my truck, let me know. But that's gonna be it. See y'all later.